Very good morning, students. Welcome back to second year physics. See, let us were discussing about a related to the alternate currents in the previous class. Actually, we finished about a average values during the full half and during the half cycle and full cycle. Now, let us. I want to say about a root mean square value. That is about a RMS, or we can also call effective value, or we can also call virtual effective, or we can also call virtual value of current. That is, we can also call root mean square, RMS. Sir, what is RMS? I want to say one thing. This is very important. In the last class we discussed about a half cycles and full cycles. So in that we are getting a positive halves and negative half. The average values we are getting a positive half, negative half. But in case of a root mean square value, root mean square, square no, so that square in the sense is always will get the positive. So square root no, that's what we can say the instantaneous current I. The I may be positive or negative in case of a during the half cycle or a full cycle. But in case of a root mean square value, it is the root mean square of all instantaneous values. Root mean square of all instantaneous values. That is I1 square plus I2 square plus I3 root over. What I am saying here, root over I1 square plus I2 square plus I3 square and so on divided by n. That's what we can call root mean square it is. See, IRMS is equal to root over I1 square plus I2 square plus so on, it is divided by n. Of course, we are taking the square root, no? Definitely will get all values are positive. Definitely will get the all values are positive. Now we need to find again the average value during the, let us, in this situation, we need to find it during the full cycle. Right? Let us average value now we are finding, that you write here, average value during the full cycle. That is what? 0 to capital T you take. The time T1 is equal to 0, T2 is equal to capital T. Again we need to find average value, right? So that you take I square RMS, I square RMS average value, integral 0 to capital T, I RMS into dt. Shall I? Or you say it is I square, better you take instead of RMS, I square by integral dt from 0 to t. So that I square RMS, look at the derivation here. We know I is equal to anyone, I naught sin omega t, or you say E is equal to E naught sin omega t. That's what I am telling. Suppose you are finding I, then we will get the ultimately E. Both will be the same. Both will be the same. So that you take here I value as it is, you write here 0 to capital T. I value is I naught sin omega t whole square into dt by 0 to t, no, directly you write integral t is 0 to capital T. Better it is. So that here we can minimize like this. So I square RMS is equal to, in this also I naught square you take a common, 0 to capital T sin square omega t into dt, and here you substitute the t minus 0, then we will get the t. Limits, no, first you substitute a capital T, then minus 0, because upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. So ultimately we will get the capital T only. Now we need to take a sin square omega t. Here sin square omega t we can write, first of all we can write it like this. It is 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. There is a formula for sin square omega t, we can write as 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 omega. This is the formula. Or you write 2 it is, not 2 omega, you take 2. This is the formula. See, 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. Here you write now. So what happens, we'll see. I square RMS is equal to I square by t, I naught square by t, integral 0 to capital T, 1 minus cos 2 omega t by omega, It is 2 into dt. Yeah, better you take separate multiplication, separate integration, you apply I square RMS is equal to I naught square by t, 0 to capital T, multiply this dt by 2 minus integral 0 to capital T cos 2 omega t, right? Actually by 2 is there, no? Here you write a by 2 from integral dt. So that here first of all take an integration I square, this is in within the bracket. Clear? Now it is I square RMS is equal to I naught square by t into integral dt is nothing but we know t. Then here you write a first of all it is a small t by 2 from 0 to capital T minus. Here also you write a 1 by 2 is outside the bracket cos 2 omega t into dt. From here we will get the cos 2 omega t integration like this. Look at. So that here it is substitute the values. IRMS is equal to I naught square by capital T minus 0 by 2. Yes, minus 1 by 2 into this one. Cos 2 omega t into dt integration will be sin 2 omega t by 2 omega. Sin 2 omega t by 2 omega. This is the integration of cos 2 omega t. Yes, you write here. Integral cos 2 omega t is e into dt is equal to sin of 2 omega t by 2 omega. This is the value. Of course, now we need to find we need to substitute the values. Then what will happen? We'll see. Let us. Here you write. Still, it is actually this is complete mathematics relations, and here it is you need to required to remember the final answers, not required to this all derivation, but it is there in our Telugu Academy, so we cannot say anything, right? So that you remember this all. So here I square RMS is equal to I naught square by capital T into here t by 2 minus 1 by 2 here. Actually 2 into 2 you write as 2 omega here, that mean here 4 omega, right, into. So substitute first of all capital T, that this is sin, you write as 2 omega into capital T minus sin of 2 omega into 0. Therefore here I square RMS is equal to I naught square by capital T into t by 2 minus t by 4 omega. See this 2 omega, no? That mean here omega is nothing but a 2 pi by capital T. So that the capital T is cancelled, then we'll get the directly sin 4 pi minus here a sin 0 it is directly, of course sin 0 will be 0, and here sin 4 pi also 0. So that ultimately this completely becomes what happens, it is becomes 0. Therefore I square RMS is equal to I naught square by capital T into t by 2 minus 0, because sin 4 pi is 0 and as well as the sin 0 also 0. So sin 4 pi 0, sin 0 also 0, no? Then we'll get the complete, the term becomes 0. Now you cancel this, then I square RMS is equal to I naught square by 2, then I RMS is equal to I naught by root 2 is the very important. This formula is very important, because again there this all expressions in electromagnetic waves. That's what it is very important. These final answers are important. IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2. Sir, what about ERMS? Yes, just you replace E square RMS is equal to 0 to t E square t dt by it is 0 to capital T dt, right? Like E square RMS is equal to E naught sin omega t dt. Again you take the same E square RMS and the derivation everything is same, just here instead of I you write a E, that's all. Everything is same, because we are taking the average value during the full cycle of current and as well as EMF, no? So just you need to change, instead of I you write a I instead of you write a E, that's all. I instead of you write E. Therefore, the final representation in case of a during the full cycle, in case of a EMF I am saying, it is a alternate current is over now. The current representation is, it is will be IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2. IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2. Now I want to say about a ERMS. So that it is E naught by root 2, that's all. ERMS is the value, E naught is nothing but a peak, and IRMS is nothing but a I naught by root 2. Peak or maximum, I naught or E naught is nothing but a peak or maximum during the full cycle it is. Clear? Now you want to write here ERMS is E naught by root 2 1.414. Here also you write I naught by 1.414, so that it is approximately 1 divided by 1.414. No, we may get the 0.70 E naught, and here also 0.707 E I naught. Suppose in want to say in percentage 70.7 of E naught here. Here it is 70.7 of I naught. So like this, the expressions are related to what we can say about a like a ERMS and IRMS. The expressions are E naught by root 2 and IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2. These two values are very, very important, because these are there again in the next coming classes also. Clear? So that you go through this derivations. Of course, that's what I am telling. Derivations are not required to remember, but we should know the final formulas about what it is, root mean square values. Yeah, till here, if any problems are then we'll do it from our material. So let us open the material. So chapter number 10, that is alternate currents. Yeah. There is one question is given in our material. Page number 292, question number 2. Page number 292, question number 2. 292, question number 2. On the basis of the same, the instantaneous current and instantaneous voltage across a series circuit containing a resistance and inductance are given. So both are there, inductance and as well as the resistance are there. The given are I is equal to, the given value I is equal to root 2 sine of 100t minus pi by 4. It is given in ampere, and V is equal to 40 sine 100t, okay, into V. It is given in volt. Sir, what is asking? Calculate the resistance. Capital R is asking. Simple. Capital R is asking, right? But we need to get a capital R now. So here capital R, before that, here you just you compare the original expression. You write for this I is equal to general expression sine omega t minus pi, because plus or minus we can. So I naught value, compare this root 2, it is a peak value, we can say peak or maximum. Omega is, compare this 100 it is, and the phase angle will be pi by 4, of course. So these are the known values. Now comparing the same situation, you take this is also similar expression, you write related to V is equal to V naught sine omega t, right? So V naught is represented as 40, omega is represented as, of course, 100. Frequency is same. And come to the point is asking what now? Find a capital R, right? So that I'll write it like this. From this, I is equal to, we can write like this, I is equal to I naught sine omega t, no? Clear, no? So shall I write like this instead of this, or else we can go with the expression, with a given expression you take like this, because instantaneous is current asking, no? The current voltage is equation operating. Here it is I is equal to I naught sin omega t is there, no? Sin omega t. Therefore, we can write like this, V by R, or we can write a given expression resistance. So V is equal to V naught, okay, V is equal to V naught cos pi you take, right? Here V is nothing but a V is equal to IR, no? Therefore, here you write IR is equal to I naught V naught cos pi. So resistance is equal to V naught by I naught into cos pi. Of course, pi value is given as pi by 4. So there you substitute, get the resistance. R is equal to V naught, we know 40, and I naught we know root 2, it is cos 45. So that R is equal to 40 by root 2 into cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Capital R is equal to 40 by 2. So we may get the 20 ohm resistance. So this is the followed by that question, followed by the concept. Yeah, in the exercise also there is another problem is there. Exercise also there is one more problem is given on the basis of RMS values. Yeah, look at the question. Question number 10.2. Question number 10.2. You read the question number 10.2 and write a given data, then do it. Please do it. Given data, write given data. I'll read the question. The peak voltage of an AC supply is 300. Right here, the given is the peak voltage of an AC supply is 300 V. What is the RMS voltage? The peak value is given 10.2 in this A bit. The peak voltage is given, that is V naught is equal to 300 volt, right? The RMS value is asking. VRMS is question mark. First question. Go for the second. The RMS value of current in AC circuit is given. IRMS is given 10 ampere. Then is asking I naught. Of course, both in reverse. So we know first question for this first one, VRMS is equal to or ERMS. Both will be the same. That is V naught by root 2. So VRMS is asking no. Then V naught is 300 by 1.414 you take. So because root 2 value, no? Then we'll get the approximately, if I divide this 300, this 3 zeros will come up 1414 if I take. So what will happen, we'll see, because I also don't know exactly, right? So that we need to find it is, yeah. So the given is, that is 300 divided by 1414. Of course, the answer is 212.16. 212.16 volt approximate. This is the VRMS. And by using the second one, now he is asking what now? About a next one, I naught is asking no. Therefore, IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2. So, I naught is equal to IRMS into root 2, right? RMS is 10 into 1.414. You multiply this 14.14, I think. So, amperes. So, on the basis of RMS values. Clear? better go through these two questions and you do on the basis of there are two questions are given. Of course, in the other questions are there on the basis of voltage and etc. I mean power and etc. Because in power in AC circuits also we need to do. Power in DC we know, but we don't know power in AC circuits, right? So that's what. Let we continue the concept here. I'll tell you one thing. Power in DC, that is we know there will be no phase difference. In case of a power in DC, there will be no phase difference. Power is equal to, we can say, E into I or V into I. That is a voltage or potential difference into current. Voltage or potential difference into current. That is in case of a what? In case of a power in DC circuits. Like in power in AC circuits, what happens, sir? Of course, power in AC circuits are nothing but there will be a phase angle between the current and EMF. There will be a small phase angle will be there. So based on that, the phase angle, that is a current is makes an angle with the EMF is some angle. Therefore, the current can be resolved as two components. One we can say cos pi, one more we can say sin pi. Therefore, power in AC circuits we can say that is a product of EMF and the component of current. And the component of current is nothing but we can call as the power in AC circuit. So, which component we should take? So, the component is we can say I cos pi is to be taken here. So, the power is equal to EMF into I cos pi, that is E into I cos pi. So, the I cos pi is nothing but we can call as the power factor, which we can say like this. So, that here based on the power again we have other expressions also. So, that here we will continue the next class with continuation, because we have power related so many applications are there, and the power is very very important in case of AC circuits. Of course, DC also important. In the DC we can say direct current. Here is AC is nothing but alternate currents. So, we will see with power in the next class. Thank you very much.